We had a reindeer visit us.
Why are you in a cabin?
I am in a cabin because we came out in the Rialta, wanted to camp in our RV, and it got to, well, the wind chill was negative 35 degrees, so we decided let's get a cabin instead, because Rialtas don't have huge what are those called? Start that all over.
Cabin. She is one mean fire builder right there.
I love it.
Yep. Maybe we should get on Naked and Afraid.
No.
Probably not. Ooh, I got that Christian Slater kind of half asleep look going on. Like, they're not like a hunting lodge. So you folks from Minnesota probably gonna think this is a luxury neighborhood house. Probably should cut that out.
You've got to dream big, or don't dream at all.
So why are we in a cabin?
Because we came up here for camping to meet our kids and to go to Silver Dollar City, and the weather got crazy, so we decided to, instead of staying in the Rialta, we would get a cabin.
Right, so we upgraded from a campsite to a cabin site, and that was pretty cool. No pun intended. But it got cold up here. It got cold. But so we want to do a quick review on the cabins at Silver Dollar City Campground because they're kind of down the way from the regular RV spots, and we never really came down here and drove through the loop. Didn't really have a reason to before. But man, I'll tell you what, they've got different options available, and we really enjoyed it.
Yes, it was great.
Yeah, so a couple of cool things. You can reserve them online. I mean, I recommend you do that, or just call them up. But there are different levels of cabins. You can go from primitive all the way up to a premium cabin, and then they have cabins with lofts, and we'll put a link in there to the site so you can check them out. I imagine they're booked most of the time pretty well because they're really nice. It looks like they've got about 30 different cabins available for rent. First of all, easy to get to, easy walking distance from the main gift center, or catch the shuttle bus over to Silver Dollar City, so it's fun.
Absolutely, especially in the summer.
In the summer. In the way
I hate ice, I hate snow, and walking through that, I get so paranoid, and I have to tell myself, look, there's little kids playing in it, calm down. So, you know, in the summer I could walk it easily.
You can see it from the main cabin. It wasn't far, but you did have to walk up the hill. She held her breath and made it. Anyway, it's a nice, easy walk. The shop inside the main visitor center has everything you need. So there's stuff for lighting the fireplace up, and snacks and food and kitchen stuff, and coffee and drinks and you name it. So if you are just doing it last minute, you'll probably be just fine. Now, I would say get some firewood. They have firewood up there too for sale, and I would definitely say to get that. We got a fireplace here behind us, as you can see. We took full advantage of that and really enjoyed a roaring fire, which made a difference in keeping us warm. So the fireplace was great. Some great things about it. So this one here is a premium cabin that we're in, and it's got a kitchen, a bathroom with a shower. It's got a little dining table, an extra bed if you had additional folks crashing with you. Back porch with rocking chairs, and a nice little front porch too, with a porch light, a place for parking the vehicle. In fact, Cutie fit right in the front.
Yep.
Just park Cutie out front of the cabin.
Right out front. And if y'all want to see that, go find us on Instagram.
Yeah, cool picture of that. Yeah, it's a nice thing about the Rialta is you can park it anywhere, so you can literally just do it. But it's kind of a last minute thing for us, and we really enjoyed it. And honestly, it got cold where we're at the house too. We had the water turned off before we left, just expecting there might be trouble getting down into the single digits, right? And so we just thought, well, why go back if it's freezing anyway? We'll just enjoy the time up here. And we had a white Christmas, was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
So, okay, real quick. So, cool story. Go ahead.
So we were asleep the other morning, early, and all of a sudden we heard this loud banging noise, and I thought it was like a really loud thunder right overhead, but
it was Christmas, so you do hear noises on the roof.
That's weird, isn't it? Anyway, so it woke us up, and we're like, okay, well maybe it's just somebody dropped something on our porch or whatever. And we went back to sleep, so we were standing the next few hours later, got up, and I'm looking out the back patio, and there are reindeer.
Reindeer.
There are deer.
It's reindeer.
on our patio. So I think one jumped up on the patio and jumped back out. I don't know. It would have been so cool to see. I wouldn't have wanted to been sitting out there when that happened. But
Reindeer on the back deck. You can tell
We
she's
got
from
reindeer.
Dallas because everything's a patio, even if
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a deck.
whatever.
Yep.
Anyway,
The folks were great, super helpful. Maintenance was fantastic. The coldest day we had a water main problem freeze up or something, and so there was no water here for just about an hour while they figured it out and got it all running again, and they sent notifications over. So Nick and the crew, very, very, very friendly folks, and sent us an email notification, hey, you have a problem, maintenance is on it, and then let us know when it was repaired too. So that was super good, and to be expected because it was down super, super cold, below freezing.
yeah, it was like 20 degrees.
Yeah, but everything went really well. So what are some of your favorite things? Let's actually go through your faves. What is your number 3 favorite thing about Silver Dollar City Campground cabin rentals?
I would say it's the cabin itself, being in the hills with all the trees. It's very mountainy cabin feeling. It's really nice. If you have never been in a cabin, you really should check it out. It's comfortable. I just loved it. I love the cabin. I've been in a cabin now.
Fantastic. All right, and number 2.
Number 2, I like the fact that it's walking distance to a restaurant, and I like their clubhouse having so much stuff. So if you need something, food, whatever, you're covered.
The last time we were here, which is a few months back, folks told us about Billy Gill's restaurant down the road, which we'd seen before, but they said, hey, you can walk right to it. It's really close, and the food was fantastic. Like, they make giant pancakes, homemade food. Check them out. But literally walking distance, right?
Yes.
Like, you have to get out on the highway. It's on the main highway road.
Yes, but you don't actually have to leave the RV park, which was cool. Because of course, it was icy and snowy outside. I didn't really want to walk it, but I did want to get out of the cabin, so we did. It was a simple walk, actually. You stay inside the RV park, and they have a little cut through, so you don't have to get on the highway and walk. Don't do that. Just stay in the RV park, and it takes you right over to them.
It's about a how many minute walk?
I think it took us 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
4 or 5 minute walk, and right on over there, and some of the best food I think you're probably gonna find. Of course, it's Branson, so all the food is fantastic here.
It was really good.
But it was delicious. Get yourself a pork tenderloin sandwich if you just want a little something. But it was really, really good. So I highly recommend it. Whatever season you're staying, head on over there and get a home cooked meal. Check the hours, make sure they're open. But they've got great breakfast and great just home style meals.
Yeah, burgers, breakfast, really lots of different varieties.
And reasonably priced, so that's nice. And of course, you can catch a shuttle and get over to the Silver Dollar City. We got the tasting passports again and had a great time for the holidays, which was fantastic.
We did. We got one for our kids and one for us, and we ate our way through that park.
Yes, very good. All right, and your number 1 favorite thing about Silver Dollar City Campground cabin rentals?
Well, other than the shuttle that takes you to the park, I would say it's the wood-burning fireplace. That was my favorite. Absolute favorite. That made the whole trip.
All right, fantastic.
Yes. I didn't have to sit out there and freeze and have a fire. I got to sit in here and be warm and have a fire.
We enjoyed our cabin that we were able to rent up here at Silver Dollar City Campground, and it was a nice change up from just being in full hookups, especially with the cold weather, and it was kind of cool that we had the ability to switch it up.
Yes.
So we really appreciate the staff for allowing us to make that change. And we had a great visit, and we will be back, so highly recommend you check it out. And I know, Tim, you've been there before, you keep going back, but it's a good place, it's a fun place to be. Now, I know there's a ton of great places up here, and we plan to go see a bunch more of them, but you can't beat the free shuttle, leaving your rig hooked up, and just running over to the park. If you like that sort of thing,
Yeah.
and we do.
Yeah.
And this is it. So.
And we wanted to share it with our kiddos, so they came up
Yeah.
and shared it with us.
And your journey may be different, so what you do is what you do. But just wanted to say, if you're thinking about it for the family and folks, come check it out. Hey, one cool thing that happened while we were here is we're walking back down to the camper the first or second night, and I had seen a big rig pulling in, real nice outfit and a new truck on it, and they were backing in and just kind of waved and got to over to Cutie the night before. So it's kind of the second night. We're coming back down the hill and we're talking, and you might know about this one here, but she's not super quiet. So when we were walking someone says, I thought I recognized that voice. And we look over and there's, a stranger. It's just a friend you haven't met yet. And this gal was really cool. She said, I thought I recognized your voice. I had stopped in Oklahoma, figuring out where we were going to go, and watched your video, and saw you guys
About the campground.
talking about the campground, and there they were, her and the family were up there at the campground. So
cool.
it was really cool. It was really nice. Very, very friendly person. Very nice person. So really nice to make your acquaintance, and I hope you had a great time with the kiddos up here. And a really cool rig, by the way. I hadn't seen one with all that blue on it and stuff, so
the blue is
pretty neat. I think we might have a photo or two of that one. But anyway, great folks up here all the way around, and thanks for checking out the videos. Thanks for looking. The reason we do this is people have asked us, hey, what's it like when you got there? How does it work? And we are Rialta folks, so it is for us about, hey, how does that work with the Rialta, with the classic RVs? Because you can't take them everywhere. Some places won't let you. But it's also just about, it's for everybody, right? So you could have a pull behind or pop up or whatever. It doesn't matter.
And just so y'all know, we didn't have any problems in the Rialta at all, other than my stress level was going up. But we slept warm all the nights we were
Toasty.
there. And they were all 30-degree nights, so it wasn't like all of a sudden it got cold. We slept really well. I just started worrying if we were going to run out of propane, and so I get a little worry.
Let's talk about the propane in the furnace in the Rialta, right? That thing sips propane, so it's about a 7-gallon tank.
From what we've noticed so far, it really does not go through it quickly.
Little tank, and it'll run a long time on it. And we like the heater in the vehicle. It heats it up really well, and it did great for us. We boondocked, we cracker docked actually on the way out.
Yep.
And it was cold that night, and it just kept us warm, and Toasty was just fine.
Yeah, so we had no problems at all with Rialta. He went out 4 days after this storm came through, and he started her. She started right up. So I'm highly impressed. And we had to drive it from the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill to get it up here to the cabin. And I was thinking, is it gonna make it? But it did great. She always continually impresses me. I'm like, I love her.
Well, they say a lot, don't drive in the snow and they don't get good traction, but there are folks that do up in the Northwest, and Canadians, and a couple guys in Russia in the group, right? In Europe, but it did good. It did good for us. I wouldn't take it out in deep snow, probably. It would be the best idea. And Brad, I did get the snow socks that y'all recommended, so thank you. Have those in the car. But it did great. Handled the slick stuff fine. Pulled right out of the campsite or the RV site, the pad that we were at. And it was snowy and icy that day, and pulled right out of there and drove up. She had to go get the keys to the cabin and then drive down the hill for it. So, it did really great. So, Cutie did great. Rialta did great. We had a good trip. It's not over yet. We're gonna head south and
spend another night out on the road.
Yeah, get out there in Arkansas, do some stuff, and then maybe get on back to Texas and kind of get things rolling for the rest of the year. But if you get the chance, come on up, say hi to these folks up here. There's cabins, there's great sites, there's even great tent camping. So if you really want to do the real deal and just do some camping, cool. And with all those varieties, seems like you could invite a whole bunch of different folks in the group.
Yeah, a lot of families out here. They come out here, rent cabins, get RV spots.
And maybe Grandma and Grandpa get the cabin, and Uncle Buck gets his camper out there parked, and the kiddos are tent camping somewhere else, and everybody's just kind of hanging out together, and you got the pool and the clubhouse, and then off over to the city to do what you want, or ride on into Branson and have a good time. Tons of stuff to do. So anyway, we hope you're enjoying your travels wherever you are. Thank you for watching. If there's anything you want to know about this, let us know. If there's any place you want us to visit, let us know too. And if there's anything we can be praying for you about, please let us know in the comments too. But hey, as always, remember,
God is good
all the time. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.